Shadefyre here, and welcome back to John's Unleashed. It is side challenge time. We're going to start off with number 31 in the Grand Ocasis Harbor, I think it was called, which is where Hunted took place. I guess it's just permanently nighttime in this area. Alright, I can't pull up the map. I bet we're gonna have to throw some barrels or something. Destroy 2 guard towers within 60 seconds. Alright. So we're gonna need a barrel, of course. Can't do anything without barrels. And there's that wonderful throw where it just kind of limply drifts away from me. One tower down. A barrel has struck the second tower. Oh, too soon. Look, if you can't make a joke about one of the biggest disasters in... Well, honestly, it's not the biggest disaster, but if you can't make jokes about a major disaster, the terrorists are gonna win, man. Either that, or you just have no tact, like me. Oh my god. Did I get him? I got him. Alright, this is gonna be easy peasy. Just keep throwing these barrels. Barrels of fun in these kind of missions. That's why there's so many of them. Speedrun that shit. There is also a second repository of barrels over there, but I'm not sure that I'm going to need them. I mean, this one just kind of infinitely respawns. So where are my last 2 towers? Okay, right there. Still have 100 seconds left. Plenty of time. Ah, fuck me. I mean, at least here, the splash damage is sometimes enough to kill the towers, even though we don't hit them directly, because they're so close to us. Fuck off, barrels. Could they really have not made like a targeting system if they were going to make you do this so much, though? Like, the closest thing I can do is try to do this. I should try, like, doing an entire mission in first person, see how nauseating it is. Not that we can really replay missions, but whatever. I didn't actually grab a barrel. I don't want to die! Christ. It's kind of really hard to look up at them without, like, going diagonally out of the water. Like, we can't just pop our head out and toss a barrel. You gotta be like, whoop, hey. And that's it. That's all we need to do in the Grand Ocasis Canal. Nope, not canals, I don't think. Canals are where we did that creek mission. And off we go. And I guess we might as well try to get this out of the way. We're gonna redo the only mission I've actually given up on so far. That being the Underwater Caves Tunnel Run. The one where we have to go through a tunnel full of lava and jellyfish and death. and come out the other side. And we have to do it 3 times. Well, probably a lot more than 3 times, but I have to complete it 3 times. Last time I did this, I couldn't even get past level 1. Because you have to not touch the jellyfish and not touch the lava and don't go backwards. Also, there were dead-end paths in these caves. I'm going to use first person because it might actually make this a little easier. It might actually, surprisingly, make this a lot easier. Don't touch those hot bubbles. I hope I'm going the right way, because there are definitely the wrong way. I totally look like I touched the lava there. That would be great if your hitbox actually changed in first person. Alright, left or right? Wow. That was a lot easier than the first time I did it. I guess first person was surprisingly the way to go. Do it in 75 seconds, alright. Well, I know the path now. Are there no jellyfish? Did they forget to respawn the jellyfish? Oh god. Oh, I touched the pufferfish or something. Is the tunnel full of eels now? Is that the difference? Because the eels, I remember, give you that blurry screen effect. I think there might be eels in the walls. Or pufferfish. Anglerfish. Alright, well, thanks for making it easier, I guess? I was expecting this to be a nightmare. Okay, the jellyfish are back. I feel like that was maybe a mistake, and they were supposed to be jellyfish last time. Okay, yeah, the jellyfish do the screen effect too. Just, for some reason, most of them were missing. Also, these don't actually seem to be doing as much damage as I remember. They mostly are just slowing me down. I touched the bubble. Okay, go up here, and then slip around here, grab that... Oh, I was gonna grab that anglerfish, but he got away. Wow, for once that was easier than expected. I guess I should have tried to do first person before. I would have been able to beat it. Because last time I remember I said, oh, I'll come back and do this when I have better stats. When I'm faster. Alright, what's next on the itinerary? We could go to mining site underwater again and finish that mission. Or, yeah, it looks like the rest of them are all over here. It's a shame there's a side mission to blow up Brody's house. Just a spite for flying away in a helicopter. Alright, deep chase. Follow and kill the divers before they reach safety. Well, it's nothing we haven't done before. Nope. Yeah, this chewy guy got away. Alright, let's see if I can do that old eat their head thing. Stop targeting everything else. What? I just touched him and he died. I didn't even get to bite him. Christ, it takes like 7 regular bites to kill these guys. Hope I don't have to watch out for rock dust. I can't even just do that. What about the tail whip? Nope, these divers are just very resilient. None of my attacks really phase them. I just have to keep biting them. What the hell is this guy? He's wedged in the floor. I'm trying to lock onto his head. Oh, that was an arm. So yeah, I think biting the head is the best way to get these guys. Let's just cripple a few of them first. Make sure they can't get away easily. Really had to chew on that guy. Alright. Snack on his head. I don't even know a timer here. They just have to get away, which they're not doing a great job of. Since they just kind of back into a corner when you get near them. Can't lock onto them, it's clouded body parts. Would you stop spinning? What are you even... Okay, he just clipped into the wall. Look at this crazy son of a bitch. What the fuck is he doing? Jesus, he's too fast. I feel like this is something that's not meant to be happening, but it is happening. Need to move like he does. You think at any point during the operation of the Matrix, there was a time when an agent needed to take over a diver, and this is basically what happened. Well, that was a pretty easy challenge. I thought we'd have to deal with all the rock dust pushing us into the crushers and shit. But no, we just had a teleporting diver, and that's all we had to deal with. Alright, well, that was a fairly short set of 3, so I guess we'll do one more and hope it's not shitty and long. Alright, side mission number 24. What do we got? Catamaran Jam. Flip over 5 catamarans in 45 seconds. Well, it shouldn't be hard. Catamarans aren't exactly well balanced. Or rather, they're perfectly balanced so that if anything throws them off balance, they'll just tip over. So how do I actually tip over a catamaran without just destroying it? Oh, just bump into it, I guess. Boop. Oh. Boop, I said. Gotta pick up speed to do this. Look, these boats are trying to leave the mission territory, so I gotta follow them. Otherwise I can't do my mission. Is Jaws 2 the only one that really had catamarans going on in them? Where Brody's kid goes out on a boat with his other kid and a bunch of teenagers, and then Jaws fucks up their catamarans and they sort of like strap them together into a sinking mess. Alright, well now I know how to do this. Should be easy. Except sometimes you hit them and nothing happens. Hitting him from the back seems to work though. Hitting from the side just makes the basketball sound. Nope. Notice me, Catamaran Senpai. If you've never seen the Kawaii Sharks board, you should look that up. A lot of sharks with anime eyes, just wanting Senpai to notice them. Oh, come on, that was totally a tip. Problem is, like, I want to ram them to make it easier, because you don't have a lot of force. But when you do that, they just blow up, and it doesn't count. They're too delicate. I feel like the boat at the start of Deep Blue Sea is also a catamaran, but like a big fancy one that sort of has a deck in the middle. Come on, boat, tip over. It kind of looks like I'd bite them to tip them over too.
I think it's dead.
That might actually be what I was supposed to do, and it just happens that they tip over when you bump into them.
I think it's
Man, you can't really tell because it happens so quickly, but when I'm editing these, you see how, like, crazy and spastic some of the
I think I don't want to die.
camera angles and flips and stuff are, where you see Jaws' neck, like, tilt halfway around his head. Like, I've managed to capture some of them in those slow motion bits, but there's other ones that you don't even see. Also, I love that guy just floating there like, I'm comfortable where I am. Alright, 40 seconds. 5 seconds less.
I don't want to die. I think it's dead.
Easy peasy, Japanesey.
I think it's dead. Where is it?
Ah, this challenge is cake. Now that I'm not artificially making it difficult for myself.
I think it's easy.
I just want to challenge, man. I just want to make it hard.
I think it's
Like that. If I slowed down what just happened there, it looks ridiculous.
I think
There's a lot of times where it's like the model doesn't know what to do, so it freaks out, and the camera just like, nope, reset. You don't get to see what happened there. Alright, well, that's 4 more side challenges down, which leaves 4 left. And I guess we'll hopefully be able to knock those out next time and be done with Jaws Unleashed. Because I'm sure some of you might be sick of this by now, but probably not, because people love this game. For inexplicable reasons. Well, not inexplicable. Nostalgia is the pretty good reason. I feel like there's probably nobody who's played this for the first time, you know, recently. They pick this up and they're like, yeah, this is a pretty great game. Especially not on the PC version. I did try to play this with an Xbox 360 controller, but you can't really remap the buttons, and I have no idea what it maps them to, because it thinks it's a PS2 controller. I tried to play it, and it was like, what are these buttons even doing? They were doing something, but not in a logical sense. Alright, that's it for episode 16, I think? Definitely not 17, but it's either 15 or 16. You can tell I recorded these all around the same time because I can't remember which ones I've already recorded. Anyhow, you folks take care and come side challenge with me again one more time.